The 2025 Formula One season didn't unfold. It detonated. McLaren went from hopefuls to heavyweights in a flash. Verstappen, once untouchable, is suddenly fighting for space. Hamilton's Ferrari chapter opened with tension, not triumph. And the rookies? They've stormed the grid like they own it. Everything we thought we knew about the pecking order, toss it out. This season has rewritten expectations in just 5 races, and there's no sign of it slowing down. Is this the dawn of a new Formula One era, or just an unpredictable mess? Quickly hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell icon and stay with us as we break down the chaos no one saw coming in this 2025 season. 3 wins in 5 races. That's not luck. That's a statement. McLaren's 2025 campaign has kicked off with serious intent. Thanks to a well-balanced MCL39 that's crushing tire degradation and showing pace across multiple track types. Oscar Piastri leads the Drivers' Championship after his Saudi Arabian Grand Prix win, making him the first Aussie to do so since Mark Webber in 2010. Lando Norris sits right behind in second. Together, they've propelled McLaren to the top of the constructors' standings. The car's qualifying form is just as sharp, 3 poles in 4 rounds, and rivals have taken notice. George Russell's hinted at potential flex-wing advantages, and Christian Horner praised the MCL39's rare mix of warm-up speed and race endurance. Add in smart aero upgrades, and McLaren isn't just fast, they're smart fast. But as McLaren surges, Verstappen is quietly stalking from behind, and he's not letting go of his crown that easily. Red Bull's dominance isn't gone, but it's dented. Max Verstappen has still been formidable, sitting 3rd in the standings with 87 points. But the RB21 isn't steamrolling like it used to. Red Bull's Bahrain performance exposed issues with balance and grip, and the 6th-place finish was a wake-up call. Since then, upgrades have trickled in. Underfloor tweaks in Saudi Arabia, engine cover, and suspension revisions in Japan. Max has still fought hard. P2 in Australia and Saudi, a win at Suzuka. But McLaren is just more consistent right now. Verstappen's pole in Jeddah showed the RB21's potential in qualifying, but in race trim, tire management remains a weak spot. The team's in the middle of a 3-phase upgrade plan, hoping to peak by Imola. The big question? Can Max carry a not-quite-perfect car to another title? And while Max pushes forward, another legend is rewriting his story in red. Ferrari made the boldest move of the offseason by signing Lewis Hamilton, but 5 races in, it's Charles Leclerc doing the heavy lifting. Hamilton, meanwhile, has struggled with the SF25, finishing no higher than 6th and voicing clear frustration. Ferrari's early season upgrade package debuted in Bahrain, with floor and rear wing tweaks meant to boost downforce and ride height balance. But according to Leclerc, the upgrades haven't delivered the expected gains, likely because rivals like McLaren and Mercedes progressed just as fast. Sitting 4th in the constructors' standings, Ferrari is already under pressure to deliver results. Team boss Fred Vasseur remains confident, but the red cars are off the pace and Lewis hasn't found his groove yet. While Ferrari sorts itself out, Mercedes has quietly built something that might surprise everyone. Mercedes isn't just looking at 2025, they're building for the next era. With Lewis gone, rookie Andrea Kimi Antonelli joins George Russell in one of F1's most elite lineups. Antonelli, just 18, was fast-tracked from F2 and now sits in the hot seat. Early races showed potential, raw but promising. Russell, meanwhile, has carried the team with back-to-back podiums in Australia, China, and Bahrain. Mercedes has abandoned the zero-pod philosophy, focused on stability, and looks far more composed than in 2023 or 2024. The goal this year isn't just titles, it's refining Antonelli, proving Russell is a long-term leader, and prepping for the 2026 regulation reset. Their IWC-sponsored time may not be now, but it's coming. And if their upward trend continues, the podium could become their second home again. But it's not just Mercedes investing in youth. The 2025 grid is flooded with fresh blood. This is the year of the rookies. Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Jack Doohan, Gabriel Bortoleto, Isaac Hadjar, and Oliver Behrman have all stepped up. And they're not just filling seats, they're making noise. Antonelli looks mature beyond his years. Duhan already bagged points for Alpine. Bortoleto, despite being stuck in a backmarker, shows flashes of the F2 champion he is. Behrman stunned with a P7 finish for Haas. Even Hajar is pushing Tsunoda at V-Carb. This youth wave is the most aggressive we've seen in years, and they're making veterans nervous. No one's job is safe anymore. Some are falling hard. Alpine's decline has been brutal. Once solid midfielders, they've slipped badly, and Renault's engine exit only deepens the crisis. Pierre Gasly looks frustrated. Rookie Jack Doohan has promise, but he's not a savior yet. And with Renault dropping out of power unit production after 2025, the team's identity crisis is hitting hard. H. Moser and Sai might keep the style sharp, but pace is what counts. Alpine finished last season in decline, and that trend hasn't reversed. No wins, no podiums, and no clear path forward. Their future engine supplier? Unknown. Their competitiveness? In question. This was supposed to be the team climbing the ranks. Instead, they're stuck, watching rivals pull away lap after lap. And as Alpine stalls, the rulebook gets rewritten in a way that's catching even top teams off guard. On paper, 2025 looked like a stable rules year. In practice, it's anything but. The loss of the fastest lap point killed late race tire gimmicks. Flexi-wing regulations have clamped down on design tricks. FIA's new DRS clarity means no more mini DRS exploits. Cooling vests are now mandatory during hot races, especially in Qatar and Singapore. Even the grid formation rules changed after the Brazil 2024 chaos, ensuring backups in case of qualifying failures. The minimum car weight went up to 800 kilos, and drivers must weigh at least 82 kilos, helping level the playing field. Teams have fewer testing days and can only run previous gen cars for 20 days max. These tweaks are already separating good teams from great ones. It's no longer about raw speed alone, it's about mastering complexity under pressure. And nowhere is that pressure felt more than in the season's relentless calendar. The 2025 season is a grind. 24 races. A McLaren resurgence that no one predicted. Verstappen under real pressure. Hamilton still searching for form in Ferrari red. Mercedes betting on the future. Rookies making noise. Alpine losing grip. And a rulebook that's throwing curveballs at every turn. This isn't just a wild season, it's a redefining one. Is this McLaren's era to seize, or will Red Bull claw it back? And which team's surge surprised you the most? And who's falling apart faster than expected? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video about F1's most unpredictable season yet, like the video, subscribe for more, and stay in touch because this season promises much more unpredictable things to come.